Hey guys! I think it's working now. I thought I'd hit the button. Apparently I have to hit it twice, which is probably a good thing. Oh, it looks like it's showing ads. That's okay. Well, howdy guys. I'm assuming you can see me, hear me. Is everything sounding okay? Hi guys! Oh, dude, I recognize a bunch of these names. Who am I? Oh my gosh. You're already trying to dox me. Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy. Alright, hey guys. I'm seeing yeses. Good. Alrighty, everything seems fine. That's good to hear. Alright, hello guys. Welcome to the first official Bacon Guy stream, where I'm here to play Kirby's Epic Yarn. And as I said, yes, this is a Q&A live stream. I will be looking at whatever questions you've got in chat, and I will be answering them as I play this game. I'm hoping we have a pretty fun time. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is... Oh, yeah, you're the guy my mom was talking about. That is so funny, yes. My mom ran into someone yesterday, and they were watching YouTube, I think. She was like, hey, you should go subscribe to Bacon Guy. And they're like, oh my gosh, dude, I know who Bacon Guy is. It was so funny. That's also just so surreal at this point, you know? It is so weird to me that people in real life know who I am. That's wild. But still, let's get started. I've got a file already. I did like 3 or 4 test streams just to make sure everything works out perfectly, but I'm not using that file. We're gonna start from the very beginning. What is my favorite level of Kirby's Epic Yarn? I guess this will be the first question I answer. Ooh. No, I think it's easy. It's gotta be Melody Town. There's one where it's full of pianos and instruments, and we're skipping this cutscene. I am not sticking around for this. Yeah, Melody Town is the absolute best, but most of that land in general is just the best. They've also got Mushroom Run. That's a good one. Alright, Prince Fluff. Open this up. Let's see what we got. Ooh! Nice. Wow, there are a lot of questions. Okay, let's see. What DreamWorks movie do you think should get a remake? That's a good question. See, I made a short about that a long time ago, over which one I thought would make the best remake. I'm against remakes in general, honestly, just because usually they come out, I don't know, they don't come out as good as the original. I don't think you're ever going to surpass the original. But if you had to remake one, I think the one that would be the best remake, I think it would be Prince of Egypt. That one I think would lend itself to live action the best. Do I like How to Train Your Dragon? Yes. Yes, I absolutely love that series. I also love the How to Train Your Dragon show that was on Netflix, Race to the Edge. Vigo Grimborn is still one of the greatest villains of all time. I mean, heck, that one, my first long-form video I ever did was on How to Train Your Dragon too. Yeah, I absolutely love that series, man. Oh, and it has about the best soundtrack of all time. I will not take any disagreement on that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of, why is your mascot Bacon? This is a question I get pretty much every single Q&A, which, I mean, I get it. It is kind of a random mascot. So, I've answered the question before in a Q&A, but, I mean, again, it's a question that gets asked a lot. So, he's Bacon just because that's, I don't know, that's what Bacon Guy always was. I didn't create Bacon Guy for this channel. He's always been a character that I've drawn, you know? I've drawn him ever since I was a kid. And so, when I was making this channel, and I was like, ooh, I need a cool little mascot, I had like 5 or 6 different characters, but Bacon Guy was the one that had the most expressions. He was the one that had posable arms. That's really what it came down to, you know? And I was just like, okay, yeah, he's got posable arms, he's got a nice expression, I think I could make a channel off of him. And here we are at the 100K live stream, so I think he was the right choice. Oh man, what is my favorite short that I've ever made? Oh my gosh. See, I knew this question was gonna come up, but I should have prepared an answer for it. Ooh. I know my favorite for the longest time is an older one. It was one I did on Battlefield 1943. I don't think any of you... tell me if you played that game. What the heck? Come on, Kirby. I doubt too many people played that game. It's an old game. It was on, like, the Xbox 360, I think. And it died. They just pulled the plug on it one day, and it was my dad's absolute favorite game. So I did a short just talking about how that game was super underrated, how it was one of the best games I'd ever been a part of. And I feel like the short came out really, really well. But I don't know if that's still my favorite anymore. I did really, really like the one recently about Disney Princess Cage Fight. I think that one came out super well, but I don't know. Okay, let me see. Do I like or watch anime? See, I knew this one was gonna come up. This is another one of those questions that gets asked pretty much every single Q&A, which I get it. Anime is super popular. No, I'm not into any anime at all, really. I watched the beginning of Attack on Titan, and it was fine. It was okay, but anime's not really my thing. Favorite NFL team, Pittsburgh Steelers, and you know, when I was planning this stream, I didn't realize that the Pittsburgh Steelers were versing the Philadelphia Eagles in possibly their most important game of the year so far, right now. So, if anybody wants to keep updating me on what the score to that game is, I will not stop you. I will not stop you. Alright, let me see. Do I like Big City Greens? Have I watched Big City Greens? I have not watched Big City Greens. I know it's a Disney Channel show, I think. No, I've not seen that one. I've not even, like, heard good things, bad things about it. I really know nothing about it, except that whenever I sign into Disney Plus, they really want me to watch it. So, maybe it's good. I have no idea. Let me see. I did answer your question first. You're welcome. What are my thoughts on Disney Channel sitcoms? Ooh. I don't think I watched any of those. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. I don't think I watched any of those sitcoms growing up. Really? Honestly? The only sitcoms No, I don't think I've watched too many in that genre at all. So yeah, that's a disappointment. Sorry. Okay, dang. Will you do a face reveal? I think it should be pretty obvious. This is my 100k stream, and can you see my face? No, you cannot see my face, and I will not be showing it. No, I don't want to show my face, you know? It's just... I don't know, what's the point? What is the point of a face reveal, other than to just, like... I don't know, I see the point when it comes to certain content, but with my style of content, I really see no reason to show my face, other than to just, like, so people could see me in public, and... I don't know, I feel like that would be weird, so... Yeah, I'm good. Least favorite Disney princess. Ooh. I don't know. That's gonna be controversial, however I cut it. See, Elsa doesn't count. I don't really like Elsa. I don't know. I mean, her design is good, I guess, but I don't like her attitude. She's just like, I gotta go be me! And so, I'm gonna throw aside all responsibility. I don't know. I guess there's a lot more going on in that film, but still, I don't really like her. She's not that great. Steelers losing 10-3. Well, thanks, Jet Speed. Oh well. Okay, let me see. Am I gonna watch War of the Rohirrim? No. Probably not even on streaming. Not because, like, I'm boycotting it or anything. At this point, it's just one of those things where I don't even care. It just looks like a movie I'm really not interested in, so I will not be spending my time with it. That's also why I've not made any shorts off of it. There's certain things in movies where you'll see, oh yeah, he makes like 3 or 4 shorts off that. War of the Rohirrim, I don't know, it got to the point where it wasn't even interesting to talk about, and it definitely doesn't look that interesting to watch. What are my thoughts on Harry Potter? Love it. Absolutely love it. Probably my favorite book series. That and the Edge Chronicles. That is a super deep cut. I don't know if any of you guys get that, but I absolutely love that series too. Harry Potter is just so well written. And I am scared for the new show, man. They keep revealing stuff about the new show they're making for HBO Max. That's a remake, because everything's a remake. And apparently, the dude they hired, last I checked, they hired a dude who's never even read the series to either direct it or write it or something. It's just like, no! Why would you do that? Why on earth would you do that? That's so dumb! But yeah, I don't know. I love Harry Potter. I hope they don't destroy it. Favorite Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse character, aside from Miles? Oh my gosh. That is so tough. Honestly, I love all of them. When I watched the movie the first time, I really hated, oh, the dude with the guitar. Everybody loves that guy. I did not like him. Spider-Punk. I did not like him. But then I rewatched it, and I got it. I understood him. He made sense. He had a really good character arc, and the entire time, he was just trying to help Miles. And so, he's just one of the best examples of a background character that's in the movie for like 10 minutes. But he has such a character arc, and has such, I don't know, such an impact on the story. So, yeah, I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but gosh, I love that guy. Okay, let me see. Have I ever seen Love Actually? No, never seen it. I've heard of it, but haven't seen it. Let me see. Favorite Moana song? Ooh. I've been listening to the Moana soundtrack a lot recently, because I just watched Moana 2, and I was trying to compare the two. Ooh. I don't know what my favorite Moana song is. I like the opener. I like, I mean, her Big Princess song, How Far I'll Go. It's a classic for a reason. It's pretty good. And then Maui's song. That's a good song! I don't really like The Rock, you guys know that, but he was really good in Moana 1. What are my thoughts on the Wicked movie as a Christian? I have not seen Wicked. My mom saw it, she did not like it, but a lot of people she was watching it with really did like it, so I have no idea. I've not seen it. It's, again, like Werther or Hiram, it's one of those movies I don't really talk about just because I'm not the intended audience, I'm not really interested, so I don't know. It's a good question. Have I watched Dream Productions? That's a really good question. I want to. I started it yesterday, and by started it, I mean I got like a second or two in and realized I'm not in the mood to watch a show right now. But it's something I'm definitely planning on watching, so yeah. I've heard really good things about it. Or by heard, I mean I've scrolled past thumbnails on YouTube that are just like, this is really good, so I need to watch it. If I didn't have Bacon Guy, what other character would I have? See, if you go back and watch a few of my other shorts, I have had other characters show up. Not often, but here and there. Usually, I guess in Q&As where people are asking about Bacon Guy and other shorts. But, I don't know. I've got another character that's a carrot, and he's got a living stapler. He's probably pretty cool. He was my other shot other than Bacon Guy, but I knew I wasn't going to go with him just because he doesn't have a big enough mouth. So, again, it really was always just, it was always going to be Bacon Guy. It couldn't be anyone else. What film do I like but everyone else hates? I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Thelma the Unicorn. People hate that movie, but man, that's still one of my favorite movies of the year. Which, I think, had it come out in 2023, it would not be. But because it came out this year, yeah, I don't think 2024 has been the best movie. It's not been the best movie year. So, yeah, Thelma the Unicorn, still one of my favorites. Let me see. Thoughts on Can I Get a Chi-Hu? It's not a great song. Listen, it's not as bad as a song in Wish. I will give it that. And it's got like this one zany solo where Maui, he gets on, I don't know, like a shell and starts jamming out. I think that part sounds pretty good. But my biggest complaint with that song and Maui's The Rock's performance in that movie in general, he feels like The Rock. He doesn't feel like Maui. I don't know what it is about Dwayne The Rock Johnson in that movie versus Moana 1. But in Moana 1, wow, something just got me. In Moana 1, he felt like The Rock. In Moana 1, he felt like Maui. In Moana 2, he felt like The Rock. And I don't know what exactly that is, but there was something there that made it different. Will I go to VidCon? No, I am not that popular, and again, wouldn't that be a face reveal? I think, yeah, that's like my biggest no-no. No way, man. Well, I say no way. No way. Yeah, definitely no way. Let me see. Most overrated movie, in my opinion. See, this is the movie that I still get comments on this short. Not many views on this short every day, but I still get comments on this short every day where I talk about how I really, really don't like Nope. I don't like Nope. People love Jordan Peele's Nope, but I thought the characters were horrible. I thought the pacing was horrible. I thought that the horror in that movie, gosh, It just was not good. I do not like that movie. Oh my gosh. So yeah, people love that film. I would say that one is probably the most overrated film I can think of off the top of my head. Thoughts on Get Lost? That's another Moana 2 song. Oh my gosh, I have thoughts on that song. Ugh. Okay, so what was the point of Montangi's character? If you've not seen the movie yet, I'm not really gonna spoil anything, but there's this bat lady. She's supposed to be bad. You think she's gonna be bad? They do nothing with her! Oh my gosh! And the song, like, what? Oh my gosh. You think it's gonna be a villain song, but it's like she's giving her actual advice. I may actually be spoiling at this point, so if you really care about Moana 2, maybe mute. I don't know. I don't think any of these are important spoilers, because she's not an important character, but whatever. Yeah, she's giving Moana advice, because it's called Get Lost. I thought, because Get Lost is kind of, you can use that as an insult. I thought that's what the song was going to be, pretty weak villain song, but no, it's not that. She's telling Moana, hey, my advice to you is to get lost so you can find where you're supposed to go. And it's like, what? What kind of advice is that? Hey, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, how about you get lost? What? No, no, that's not how that works. And I mean, it sounds fine. As far as how it sounds, it's fine. It's not a Wish song. It's fine. It's just, oh my gosh. It does not. Ugh. You can tell it's a show. You can tell the movie was supposed to be a show, and that song, I think, is one of the main contributing factors to that. Thoughts on Tyler, the Creator? I'll admit, I do not know who that is. So, yeah, that's me being old, I guess. Let me see. Thoughts on the Percy Jackson books, if I've read them. Yeah, actually, one of my earliest shorts was me doing a review on a Percy Jackson book. The new one. The Chalice of the Gods, I think? Yeah, that is the only book review short I've ever made, so that one's kind of a relic at this point, but I like the Percy Jackson books. Now, to be fair, I do think that they're not near as good as Harry Potter, because you can kind of compare them, and, oh, there's no gyms here. That's really boring. You can kind of compare them, and I think Harry Potter wins in every single way, but it's a good series. It's just very American, you know? I really did like Chalice of the Gods, though. It was very low stakes, and I think more books need to be like that. More stories in general. It feels like everything today has to be the end of the world, but if you just make a low stakes book that focuses on characters and character growth, that's really cool. Favorite MCU movie? That's a tough one. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, Iron Man is amazing. Thor Ragnarok, I always loved that movie. Ooh. I think, off the top of my head, it's gotta be Infinity War. Ooh, oh wait, I missed the thing. I gotta go get that thing, guys. It's gotta be Infinity War. I think that movie was what Marvel was supposed to be. If you have to distill Marvel into one film, I think it's Infinity War. That was the perfect moment where everything that they'd been building up to for like 22 movies. Can I? Yeah, I can. Look at that. Everything they'd been building up to for 22 movies or whatever, it all came to a head. And it was incredible. I've been vocal about this. I don't like Endgame, so Infinity War to me is, I don't know. It's as good as Marvel gets, and man, it was so good. That's probably my favorite. Alright. Favorite Bible story? That's a good question. I think my answer has to be the Book of Esther. Oh my gosh, man. Now, if you've never read the Book of Esther, so there's so many different points in that book where you think something's gonna happen, and just the most, I don't know, it's the exact opposite of what you think. There's this dude in it, he's evil, he's got this dude in the town that he really wants dead. And so, the king is asking him, hey, listen, I'm gonna throw a parade for someone. If I was gonna throw a parade, what would you want me to do for the parade? And this evil dude thinks that the king's talking about him, so he's like, ooh, I think you should do this, this, and this. But the king's not talking about him. The king's talking about the dude that the evil dude hates. And so, I guess I should call them by name, just so this doesn't get too confusing. So the evil dude is Mordecai. The dude that Mordecai hates is... No, whoa, oh my gosh. No. The evil dude is Haman. The dude that Haman hates is Mordecai. Wow, sorry. Man, messed up on my Bible there. But still, that's so funny. And then at the end of the book, Mordecai, again, no, Haman, he wants Mordecai dead, and so he makes gallows to hang Mordecai. And then Haman ends up getting hanged on those gallows. Like, just the entire book is just so full of random twists and craziness like that. It's so good. It's just such a good story. Alright, let me see. Favorite Disney princess movie? I think I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's Tangled. It will always be Tangled. I absolutely love this movie. I think everything Disney does well, and the reason I make fun of Disney all the time is because I know they can be so good. Tangled is such a good movie. I think Encanto is an incredibly good movie. Wreck-It Ralph? All of those movies are, like, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. They're such good films. But the reason I make such fun of them when it comes to Wish and Moana 2 is because instead of focusing on these good films, they're making things like Wish and Moana 2, which are just absolute garbage, man. But, yeah, it's gotta be Tangled. That film is just... It's so good. In every single way. It's so good. Am I hyped for Sonic 3? And what is my favorite Sonic game? I'll admit, not a huge Sonic player. Not a huge Sega guy. I was always more the Nintendo guy, so I would play Mario World and Super Mario Bros. 3. Those are my favorite platformer classic games. That and Mega Man 2. Oh my gosh, I loved that game. But as far as Sonic goes, I never really got into any of his games. Sonic 3. I think I'm hyped for it. Like, I think it'll be a pretty fun time. I'm not expecting it to be, like, the best movie of the year, but again, it's not been the best year for movies. It totally could be. I'm excited. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters. I'm not sure if I'm willing to spend money on it. But maybe probably. It would make a good short. It would make a good short. And at the end of the day, honestly, that trumps a lot. I'm not watching Mufasa, though. Like, I will spend money to go to the theaters and make a short, because it's gonna get views, people are gonna like it. But when it comes to things like Mufasa, where it's like, I'm not even interested in that movie in the first place, oh my gosh, no. I will not be watching that film. Okay, let me see, what else have we got? Wow, the chat is moving really fast now. How many people we got? We have 144 people, dude! Thank you guys so much for coming, each and every one of you. You guys are absolutely incredible, and the reason I do this in the first place, I can't do this if people don't watch, and you guys, you don't just watch, you guys are always so encouraging, you're always there with questions. Whenever I make a Q&A, I never have a lack of questions to draw from. You guys are always there coming up with incredible things. Yeah, thank you guys, you're incredible. Let me think, what's the best part about making content? I mean, I just said it, but seeing your all's reactions, it's so fun to just come up with a really stupid idea and then just make it happen. Like, I think my favorite example of that has to be, which Disney villain has the most Riz? That idea just randomly came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make this happen. This is so dumb. And I did it. And that short absolutely flopped. Everyone seemed to hate it, but now it's got like 500,000 views. So like, that's pretty good, I think. I don't know. I just love taking absurdly stupid questions seriously, and I think that short embodies that perfectly. That and the Disney Princess one I just did. The Disney Princess, cage fight. Oh my gosh. So yeah, just, I don't know, seeing reactions to some of the stupid things I do. That's always one of the best parts. Oh crud, no, I hate this guy. No, we're not here to help you. I can skip this guy. I played through part of this game in practice streams. No, get me out of here. I'm not here to help you, Mr. Pringles. See, that's one of the things I think is so funny about this game. Oh my gosh, no, get me out of here. So, every gamer knows you gotta collect everything. That's just how you gotta do it. But the problem with this game, you've got all the treasure, which is, they're a collectible. You gotta collect them all. The only problem is all of the treasure is just furniture for you to put in your house, which, I love this game. It's not Animal Crossing. It does not need to pretend to be Animal Crossing. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit annoying. It doesn't need to do that. But that's fine, because I can just skip past it. Okay, let's see what else we got. What is my favorite Christmas movie? Ooh. Oh, man, that is such a tough question. Okay, first off, this level, when I was playing it in a practice stream, I was absolute garbage at it, so if I don't get a gold on this one, that'll be okay. Ooh, let me see. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life. That is an old movie, but it's still... There's very few movies I would give a straight 10 out of 10, and It's a Wonderful Life is one of them. It's just that good. Home Alone, always a classic. Arthur Christmas, I absolutely love that movie. Not enough people know that one. And then I'd say, as far as favorite recent Christmas films, 8-Bit Christmas, easily. That movie was just way better than it had any right to be. It felt like A Christmas Story, which, that's another movie I'd put on my list. Oh, get out of there. It felt like A Christmas Story, but done today, I guess. Yeah, it's incredible. I love that movie. Okay, I gotta not kill this guy. Whee! Okay, there you go. Alright, what 2025 movie am I most excited for? I was thinking about that yesterday, because I knew that question was gonna come up, and I'm not 100% sure. So, I know... Oh, one of the ones I don't know about excited for, but I know the movie I'm most anticipating is James Gunn's Superman. Because that is a full-on reboot of a cinematic universe. The last one absolutely flopped, and we don't know much about this next movie. So that's one where it's just like, oh yeah, I am absolutely fascinated to see how that one turns out. And I heard a rumor, we may or may not... Oh wait, I needed that, whoops. We may or may not have a trailer for that film this week, so I'm quite excited to see that. But as far as which movie... Ooh, come here, there you go. Ooh, no, there you go. As far as which movie I'm most excited to watch, just based off what we already know... I mean, Mission Impossible is probably going to be really good. I did really like the last one. I think the Bad Guys 2, like, the trailer really blew me away for how good it was. I had a lot of question marks when it came to that film, but the trailer made all of the question marks look like, no, this is going to be pretty good. So, yeah, I'd put that one near the top of my list. Alright, let me concentrate for a second. Not die. There you go. Alright, let me see. Have I watched Gladiator yet? I've not seen Gladiator. Apologies. Again. I guess not again. I've not said this yet. I am getting over a sickness currently. I have been don't kill me. I have been sick out of my mind for the last few days, which has been really kind of not fun, obviously. So if my voice sounds a little bit weird, or if I start coughing or sneezing, yeah, I've been sick. So, apologies. Come on, buddy. Let's go forward. Why are you so slow? Okay, there you go. Okay. Again, though, Gladiator. I've not seen it. It's one that I do want to see, though. It's on my list with, like... I've never seen the original Avatar. I started it, but I've never finished it. So it's just one of those movies that I've heard a lot about, where it's like, yeah, I need to see that at some point. Ghostbusters was on that list for ages, but I've seen that movie now. Okay, let's see. Worst Pokemon of them all. I hate Chimchar. Absolutely hate Chimchar. People love that thing, but it's just a fire monkey. And not even a cute one. It's like a little ugly fire monkey. I know there's Chimchar fans out there, but I am not one of them. Ugh. Let me see. Okay, so another thing. I have currently 4 screens set up around me. I've got one screen that's running the stream. I've got one screen that's watching the stream, so I can see what you guys are seeing. I've got one screen that's playing the game in front of me, which also, chat is taking up 1/4 of that screen, so if it looks like I can't see what's happening in the back half of the screen, that's because I can't see what's happening in the back half of the screen, but I can see your wonderful comments, so that's even better. And then the 4th screen, I'm not playing on the Wii. I'm playing on the Wii U, because that has an HDMI output. And so, That's the fourth screen. I got the Wii U gamepad, which that has no chat. So I look at that every once in a while, just if I gotta pull off a really cool gamer move, you know? But yeah, I've not seen Gladiator. That's one that I think I'll probably see at some point. Okay, wow, the chat is moving fast at this point. Have I gotten my 100K play button? I have not gotten it yet, but I did order it the other day. See, I thought it was gonna just register in the system like a day or two after I got to 100K, and it would just realize, oh wow, okay, we can give it to him now. But no, like, I think it only registered a day or two ago? But I've ordered it now. I don't know when it'll come. It could come before Christmas. I doubt it, because, like, this is probably the worst time of the year to ship anything. So hopefully I'll get it before the end of the year, you know? We'll see. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a tough level. So, again, chat is taking up a good part of the screen, which doesn't matter if you're walking that dirt. Oh! Buddy. Buddy. You must pay for your sins. Chat is taking up a good deal of the screen, which is fine when you're walking right. See, when you're going up, you kind of need that portion of the screen. So, this level could be a little bit harder, but that's okay. Alright. Would I like to make a Bacon Guy movie? I will be honest, I think that would be exceptionally boring. You know? I don't think Bacon Guy is a great character to tell a story with. I think he's a great character to run a YouTube channel with, but I don't think he'd make a good movie character, you know? Okay, no. Come back here. I need those gems. Get out of my way. Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh, I see someone talking about my verification checkmark. Can you guys see it yet? I've had that for a day or two, and it looks super fancy. It looks super cool. I'm so glad I've got it. So, in case you don't know... Sorry about that. In case you don't know, one of the cool things about getting 100K subscribers, other than the play button and just the fact that you've hit a new amount of digits, is you get a check mark next to your name, which means that if people look you up, you are the official Bacon Guy in this case. And it's super cool because nobody else can get to 100K subscribers and call themselves Bacon Guy. This name is now taken, which is so cool. And when I comment, now you guys are going to get to see a little check mark next to my name. They said it could take like 5 or 6 days for everyone to see it. I can see it. I can see it on multiple different accounts, but that's okay. You guys will see it eventually. Still, they said it could take like weeks for them to even get through the verification process, and then later in the same day, they just, boop, hey, you got your check mark. Man, it would be so nice if they fixed my Made for Kids shorts that way. I've still got 1 or 2 shorts in Made for Kids jail that they're just like, oh yeah, we'll get around to that eventually. It's been like 2 weeks, just fix it. It can't be that hard. But, oh well. I'm not gonna spend this whole stream just yelling at YouTube. Okay, let me see. You see it? Oh, that's good, that's good. Okay, die. Have I seen Hundreds of Beavers? No, I have no idea what that is. Have I seen Knives Out? This is gonna sound crazy. I watched Knives Out yesterday. So again, I have been sick out of my mind. And so it has been, I've been wanting to work on a long form pretty much this whole week. I was writing one out at the beginning of the week, and then I got sick Wednesday morning, and I've been pretty dead sick the entire week. And so I've been watching a lot of movies, and yesterday we had some streaming service that finally got Knives Out again, and I was just like, oh my gosh, yes, get out of my way. And I was able to watch Knives Out again, and I love that film. It's not a mystery, neither is Glass Onion. Oh my gosh. Neither is Glass Onion, the other one, which, that one's not as good. I still thought it was okay, but it wasn't as good. They're not mysteries, they're just movies that pretend like they're mysteries, and then just turn out to be really, really good stories. So, yeah, that's it. Hope you feel better. Thank you so much. I am feeling better. I think today, hopefully, was, or will be the last day that I have a fever, but it's been a little rough these past few days. The good thing is, though, it fluctuates to... Oh, I didn't know I could grab his fire. Whoa. Well, that's cool. It fluctuates to where, like, 1 minute, I will be I will have a fever of like 102. And then the next minute, or like 2 hours later, I guess, to be fair, I'll have nothing and I'll feel fine. Usually I edit my shorts at night, but lately it's just, I check, I'm feeling fine. Okay, I'm making my short now. Because at night, oh my gosh, I have been dead, man. Best Undertale track. Oh, that is so hard. For shorts, Core. I absolutely love using Core. I don't know why that one specifically, but it works really well, man. As far, oh, there's something over here. Oh yeah, there you go. 2 things. Wow, why would they put them both right here? But nice. Oh, die. But I don't know. There's so many songs in Undertale that I absolutely love. I don't think I can just pick one and be like, oh yeah, that's the best one. I think I was checking the other day. I've got a playlist with just like every song I listen to, and I think 80% of it is video game or movie music. And a large percentage of that is Minecraft, Celeste, and Undertale. I have pretty much all of their soundtracks completely downloaded. They're so good, man. Alright. Let me see. Thoughts on DuckTales reboot? I've only seen 1 episode. It's probably the first episode. All I remember is Funzo's Fun Zone. I mean, it was fine. It was one of those shows where, like, it wasn't enough to keep me interested, but it was enough where it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not something I think I'd ever watch more of, but it definitely wasn't bad. Okay, it's boss time. Alright. We legit have the same playlist. That's amazing, man. Oh my gosh. Favorite alien from any movie? Whoa, that is both really random and pretty easy to answer. It has to be Megamind. Because again, he's an alien. They don't really make a point about him being an alien. He's a villain, not an alien. But it starts with him leaving his home planet. So yeah, he's totally an alien. I'm going to say him. He's absolutely amazing. And I'm not the biggest Will Ferrell fan. I don't really like watching him in many movies. But oh my gosh. He absolutely nails it in Megamind. Okay, let me see. Have I ever played Cuphead? I want to say that I'm not... Oh. Yeah, I just realized that... Yeah, the chat's taking up a huge part of the screen. I will be watching the gamepad. I want to say that I'm not... I don't like torturing myself that much, but I may or may not have just beaten Farewell and Celeste, which, if you know, that is one of the most torturous levels in all of gaming. It's like the sands of platforming levels, so... Yeah, I don't know. I just really haven't played Cuphead much. My brother got really into it, though. He did a really good job. I think he may have 100%'d it. Maybe not, but he did really well. I remember that much. Have I seen Claus? I'm pretty sure you're meaning Klaus. If it's Claus, I don't know what that is, but if you mean Klaus, yes, I have seen Klaus. I will admit, I'm not as big a fan of Klaus as everyone else seems to be. Like, people will name that as, like, their favorite Christmas movie ever. I watched it, and it was fine, you know? I really liked the animation, but there was nothing about the story or characters that I remember really, really standing out, and I thought the ending was kind of weird. But it's not one of those films like That Christmas, which I just put out a short about. Some movies I don't really like, and there's something about it that I can nail, where it's just like, oh my gosh, I absolutely hated that about that film. Whereas with, Klaus, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I think it's one of those films that just didn't click with me. Have I watched the Big Hero 6 show? Nope, never seen it. People ask me about that one. People ask me about Tangled. Oh, wow, that's not how you do that. Nope, give me more gems. The only movie show adaptation I think I've seen was Dragon's Race to the Edge, which is absolutely peak, and I will not be told any different. Die. Nope, die. There you go. There you go. Favorite Christian movie? Oh my gosh. See, that is such a tough question. Listen, I'm a Christian. You guys know that. I've been pretty vocal about that, especially recently. See, I'm not the biggest fan of most Christian movies, because from a story perspective, most Christian movies, they kind of fail. A goal... Oh, skip this. Oh my gosh, skip this. The goal of a movie... Oh my gosh, yeah, my voice is dying. Oh man. The goal of a movie is to tell a story. And with Christian movies, they are essentially propaganda. Now, their propaganda I agree with. You can have propaganda of something and agree with it, but the point is not the story. The point is to send a message or influence someone in a certain way, you know? And so with a lot of Christian movies, obviously they come off as preachy, and so the story's really not that good. But as far as favorite Christian movie, oh, I don't know, man. I watched one recently. It was called, I think it was rated R, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's called Nefarious. It was pretty okay. Like, it was another one where it's just like, if you're not a Christian, you're definitely gonna watch it and think, oh my gosh, this is horrible. As a Christian, though, I looked at it and it's like, no, it was about a demon, and I will say the demon was biblically accurate. So, there you go. Take that as you will. Because you see them in a lot of movies, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's not at all how the Bible describes them. No, this one was pretty spot on, and I think that made him probably scarier. I can't say I watch demon movies often, though, so would not know. Let me see. Prince of Egypt is actually good. Yeah, I like that film. Oh, would you count that as a Christian movie? I would kind of put it up there with the Mel Gibson movie where he's Jesus, The Passion of the Christ. I think it's... I don't know, it's... I mean, I guess it's a Christian movie. It's not made by Christian studios or Christian people. It's definitely more of a mainstream Christian film, but if you count that, yeah, that's definitely it's a pretty well-made movie. Alright, let me see. Am I actually a bacon? I mean, no. No, I am not a bacon. But I am Bacon Guy, so you can take that as you will. Favorite Harry Potter character? Probably Luna Lovegood. I absolutely love Luna Lovegood. She's her own thing, and she doesn't care that she's different. Oh, don't die. She's completely fine with just being who she is. And I think, especially in today's day and age where people are just like, I don't know. I think Luna Lovegood's just, she's such a well-written character, man. I don't know. She's super, super cool. Let me see. Thoughts on cartoon sitcoms? What exactly would you qualify as a cartoon sitcom? I mean, off the top of my head, I don't really know if I know of any examples. Like, is Phineas and Ferb a cartoon sitcom? I don't know. I don't really know what the example of that would be, so yeah. Sorry, I have no idea. Thoughts on murder drones? I didn't really like it. I tried it, I watched a bit of it, it's not really my thing. That's Glitch Entertainment, I think? Yeah, they made Digital Circus. I'm not the biggest fan of Digital Circus or, oh my gosh. Come back. There you go. I'm not the biggest fan of Amazing Digital Circus or, Murder Drones. They're fine. Oh, wait, no, I wanted that. Oh, that was bad. But I will admit, I did like the recent Amazing Digital Circus episode 4. That's probably my favorite one yet. I didn't really like episode 3 though. That one was fine. Have I watched Hamilton? Oh, there's a star right there. Look at that. I've not watched Hamilton, and the reason for it is really, really dumb. But a long time ago, I was in a friend group, and I'm still friends with a lot of those people, but they were absolutely obsessed with Hamilton to the point I hadn't seen it yet, and all they would do was sing the songs, and I was just like, dude, can we do anything other than talk about Hamilton? And so I was the curmudgeon of the group, I guess. I was no fun. But, oh, get out of there. No! Oh. I thought I was gonna get pulled out of there. Whee! So, I've not watched it just because, like, I don't know, it annoyed me back then, but I probably should at some point. People absolutely love that movie. Did I do this wrong? Oh yeah, I totally did this wrong. Oh, no I didn't! Whee! Look at that, I'm great. Face reveal at 250k. Listen, you could get me 250 million subscribers, my plan is still not to reveal my face. Like, think about it this way. What does it add? Think about it from the Dream perspective. You know what Dream did? He revealed his face. And then, he fell off, he disappeared. Because people knew who he was, the mystery was gone. That was his identity, not showing his face. And for me, my identity isn't that I don't show my face, my identity is, on this channel at least, it's Bacon Guy. So like, what's the point of showing my face if I'm Bacon Guy? You guys see Bacon Guy, that's, I don't know, that's pretty much all I need to show, in my opinion. Thoughts on the Simpsons movie? I've never seen it. I've seen a few Simpsons episodes. The only one that I really liked was Dental Plans. Like, that one was pretty funny, but not a huge Simpsons fan. Why are you a bacon? I think I answered that one earlier. You're probably just gonna have to rewind for that one. If I answer the same question again and again, then I don't know, I'll probably be here all day. I am planning on being here a while, though, hopefully. Am I gonna do more streams later on? I'm hoping to. If this one goes really well... okay, I got a gold. We're good. If this one goes really well, which so far I'm quite enjoying this, I think I'll probably end up doing more streams as, I don't know, as I hit more and more milestones. Which, speaking of, I did want to say, I am planning on doing an update to the milestone commenter Q&As. I've been doing them at every 5k for a while. I think, and I do hate to say this, but I think it's probably about time that I swap to every 10k, just because a bunch of reasons. Number one, 105k, it's literally almost here. Wow, I think I'm at 104, yeah. But 110k feels a lot more like a milestone than 105k that feels a little bit random, because then you get to the point where it's like, hey, I have 135k! But also, I think, it's getting to the point where a lot more of my shorts are trending longer. Like, if you look at a lot of different shorts I've put out recently, they're a minute and 2 seconds, a minute and 15 seconds, a minute and 26 seconds. I think that's the longest I ever made, the Polar Express one. And, nope, I'm not playing this one. I played this one a few days ago. I can't play this one and talk at the same time. Oh my gosh. Even though I love the music on that one. Ooh, I may have to come back to that. But, I don't know. It gets to the point where, I don't know. I'm putting out so many more longer shorts, which those take obviously longer to make, especially if I'm doing like a minute and 26 seconds. That's like a short and a half. I will kill you with your skin. And so that's about, I don't know, that's like making a short and a half. That's a lot more work. And so doing these Q&As, usually I try to have 2 shorts available, which, again, that's obviously more work. So I think I'm going to go down to every 10k, but I'll probably be making them longer. So you won't get as many, but they'll be like a minute and 20 seconds, a minute and 30 seconds, hopefully. It'll depend on like whatever the workload is. I'm just at a point where like, if I want to be working on long form videos, if I want to be making these longer shorts, I can't do Q&As as often. But I still want to celebrate whenever it comes to an actual milestone. I just also think when you get to like 105k... oh, no, and then the other big reason, I don't know why I didn't mention this one earlier. You guys, you keep subscribing so fast. Like, this channel is just... I almost died there. Wow. This channel is growing at such a fast rate that I'm having to put out these Q&As like super quickly. Which, honestly, well, that was so dumb, is such a good problem to have. So if it sounds like I'm annoyed, I'm not annoyed. Thank you guys so much. But it's just gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, it's time to swap to 10k. I don't even remember why I went on that tangent, but there you go. It's probably important. Okay, will I talk about Hoops and Yo-Yo? I'm assuming that's a show or something? I have no idea what you're talking about, so probably not. I apologize. Whee! Let's go up. Favorite Percy Jackson character? Okay, this is probably gonna be really controversial. I really liked Grover in the movie. I know, everybody absolutely hated the Percy Jackson movie, and listen, I think it is a pretty bad Percy Jackson movie. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, I didn't die. It's a pretty bad Percy Jackson movie. It doesn't follow the book super well, but... And Grover, like, he's the exact opposite of his character in the book. In the book, he's, like, quiet and shy. In that movie, he's, like, really loud and supposed to be the comic relief character. I just think it's so funny that they mangled his character that bad, but the Grover they ended up with is just really kind of funny in his own way. So, I don't know. I don't think that's probably a very fair answer, but that's the first one that comes to my head, so I'm sorry that you're getting the dregs of my brain. Favorite Gravity Falls character? Ooh. See, that one's so much harder. I love just about every single character in that show. Grunkle Stan is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, I need to not die. Grunkle Stan is phenomenal. Phenomenal? That's a word now. Die. Dipper is amazing. Mabel is amazing. I don't know, man. They're all so well written. I think the only one of the main cast that doesn't stand out as good as the rest is Wendy. She's fine. She's okay. She's just not as developed as the other characters, you know? But I think all of them are just... I don't know. That show is probably the best written show I've ever seen. It's so good. And it's supposed to just be a kid's show! No, it's so much more than a kid's show. It is... I think it's Disney's best show and the most complete show I've ever seen. Because when it comes to shows, usually the first season, second season, they're really good. Okay, how do I do this again? But then you get to like season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6. It starts falling off somewhere and then it just... it's not that good anymore. Gravity Falls, 2 seasons. And they were both phenomenal. And then it just ended. I hope it never comes back simply because I don't know how it could make the license any better or at least be on par with how it was, you know? It left on such a high note, and I think trying to come back, I don't know, you ruin the perfect balance of the perfect ending. So, I don't know. Oh, ah! I mean, I still have a gold, but like, that's disappointing. Oh, just barely. Okay, I need to not hit anything else. Let me see. The Office. Okay, that's a show. I've seen a little bit of that one. I've not seen all of it. And that one I look at as more of a comedy than a full-on story, because like you can skip a bunch of episodes in that, and I think all the story still makes sense. But I've not seen it, so I can't tell you if that one falls off or stays as good. One that I know everybody absolutely loves and says does not fall off is Breaking Bad. I watched a little bit of that. It is too much for me. I cannot take that amount of crazy. So, that's one that I'm probably not going to ever finish. Yeah, I got the 5. Yeah, look at that. But that is another show that people say absolutely ended perfectly. So, there you go. What do I think Disney could do to redeem themselves? See, that's an interesting question, because I think there's 2 different answers. You've got, how can they redeem themselves in the eyes of the public? And you've got, how can they redeem themselves in the box office? I think in the eyes of the public, in my opinion, they need to go back to telling good stories. I think their last few movies have had horrible stories. I think Wish, again, you guys know me, I will talk non-stop about that movie. Oh, it's so bad. But the story in Wish, it just does not hold up. Strange World, the reason that I hate Strange World so much, I gave it a 2 out of... No, I think I gave... Yeah, I gave Strange World a 1 out of 10. And Wish is another movie I would give a 1, by the way. That's why I knew Moana 2 had a shot, just because Disney had put out 2 back-to-back 1 out of 10s in my head. You can't get much worse than that. The reason I hated Strange World so much was because it felt like that propaganda problem I was talking about earlier. Instead of telling a good story, it felt like it was so bent on environmentalism. It had to beat you over the head with environmentalism. And again, even if you agree with environmentalism, you can still have that be too much of a focus of the film to the point where the story's not even that good. And the story was not good. Like, the characters were absolutely wretched. The plot was absolutely horrible. The animation was admittedly fine. Like, I had no real problem with the animation. Still, in the eyes of the people, tell good stories again. Moana 2, not a good story. Encanto, I would say that is a good story. I quite like that film. But how do they redeem themselves at the box office? The sad answer is they already figured it out. Sequels. Sequels, sequels, and sequels. I predicted at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna die, that Moana 2 was gonna be a disaster. It was gonna fail at the box office, and hardly anyone would watch it. Guess what? It did not! It is breaking records! Man, I was way off on everything Disney this year. Why am I holding this? Get out of my hands. And so... Wait, there was something back here, wasn't there? Oh yeah, I need that. But, oh my gosh, sequels are just... It's working for them. And I think with Inside Out 2, that was a really, really good movie. Moana 2 was not. It was low effort. It was sad. It was just horribly written, and yet it is making bank. So I'm slightly hopeful for Zootopia 2, because I am a glutton for punishment. But I think they figured it out. Just Moana 3, Frozen 3, Frozen 4, which I talk about all the time as kind of a joke, but again, it is confirmed they are making Frozen 3 and 4 a part 1, part 2 kind of deal. I think that's how they redeem themselves at the box office. Just keep milking those sequels until the money stops coming in. And I have faith that one day... Oh my gosh, I'm getting off that. I have faith that one day, yeah, the money will stop coming in. Just like for these remakes, the money is slowly coming in less and less. Which is why they're turning to remaking things like Tangled, by the way. Oh my gosh. But, I don't know. I think... Those are just my thoughts, I guess. I think they should go back to telling good stories. Which is easier said than done, but... I don't know. I will... Again, I've hated Pixar for the last few years, too. Because, like, Lightyear was horrible. Elemental was horrible. People like those films. It's okay if you like those films. I did not, on any level. They were so bad. But... I don't know. They absolutely redeemed themselves with Inside Out 2. It was a really, really good sequel. I think Disney can redeem themselves at any point. They just gotta start making good movies again. And I have some hope for Zootopia 2. That's another one I am kind of interested in seeing. We'll probably have a trailer... What, April? Around summer, maybe? Some kind of teaser or look. It's about a snake. I think they're going after a snake this time. So, reptiles are canonical in Zootopia. That's... interesting, at least. But we'll see. That's at least a movie I think deserved, or you could build on with a sequel. Moana was not one of those. I rewatched Moana. That movie is cut and dry. It's over. They did a great job with it. Good movie, move on. And yeah, here we are with the sequel that's probably going to make $1 billion. So, well. Okay, wow, chat is going fast. Let me see. Do I play Mortal Kombat? No, I do not. I play Super Smash Brothers. That's a great game. But I've never played Mortal Kombat. Honestly, I don't really like fighting games unless it's Smash. That's about the only fighting game I've ever actually enjoyed. Okay. Let me see. Opinions on Wicked. I've not seen it. My mom saw it. She didn't really like it. My friends saw it. They did really like it. Again, it's a movie that it's not made for me, so I'm not gonna watch it, because I know if I do watch it, I probably won't like it. And I don't see the point in posting a negative review of something, because my review probably would be negative when it wasn't made for me in the first place. It's not the kind of thing I'm interested in. So, I don't know. It's not something I'm... Ooh, get out of there. It's not something I'm planning on watching. That was a tragedy. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I don't have time to grab his body and go down there. Who do I main in Smash? I think I answered that before, but it's a good question. King Dedede. I absolutely love him, but the heavy characters in general. So that's like Bowser and King K. Rool. He's pretty fun. Ridley. Ridley's okay. But King Dedede is easily my favorite. You are coming with me, buddy. There you go. Let me see. Did I know Steve Jobs made Pixar before he sold it to Disney? Yes, I did! And I think... maybe I did mention that. I made a short about John Lasseter recently, which... okay, it was like a few months ago. That's honestly one of my favorite shorts I've made in a while. I absolutely love just telling... I don't know. Telling the story of some kind of... the history of something related to animation. And learning about how important John Lasseter was to... not just Pixar, but to Disney. I did not realize he was one of the reasons that they had the animation renaissance they did. I thought he was just the Pixar guy. No, John Lasseter, he was an incredibly talented dude. He made some pretty horrible decisions. I do not respect that, but... okay, get out of there. But I can respect his work, and man, he made some incredible work. I don't even remember what the question was that led to that. Oh yeah, Steve Jobs. I may or may not have mentioned that in the John Lasseter short, but yeah, I did know that, which is crazy, man. Steve Jobs was one of those guys that owned like 50 things he didn't realize. Have I played Golden Sun? That sounds like a... that sounds similar to a game I downloaded, played like 5 minutes of, and deleted. So maybe, probably not. There was some... maybe it was Crimson Sun that I played. I played some Sun game, so I don't know. Have I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? I've not seen the original, and I've not seen the new remake. I've not even seen the horrible M. Night Shyamalan movie that everyone hated. That is probably #1 on the list of... that's probably #1 on the list of things that people keep saying, oh my gosh, you need to watch this at some point. You need to watch this at some point. And I'm always like, yeah, I'll get around to it at some point, you know? And you know what? I finally did with Gravity Falls, and it was not just as good as people had been making it out to be for years. It was better. So, yeah, I'll probably get around to Avatar at some point. It's just really hard to justify watching an entire show, especially to make a video, you know? I usually only watch shows in my free time if I'm actually super interested in it, because with Gravity Falls, I watched that for the videos, and what, that's 40 episodes for a 1-minute short. That, I don't know, that's not sustainable. So, if I watch a show, it has to be something that I am genuinely interested in watching myself, which... Avatar is something I hope to watch one day, but it's not super pressing on my list of things I want to watch. I want to watch Silo. I really liked the first season. Second season just came out. I hope it's really good. What power would I want to have from Big Hero 6? Please reply. I've seen that one. I've seen your question like once or twice, but it always disappears off the screen before I have time to read it, so apologies. Oh my gosh. I gotta be doing something wrong here. Ooh, that's a good question. If I had knife hands, he's Wasabi, I think. If I had his knife hands, I would probably be super clumsy. Ooh, that was so cool. Hero has no power. Baymax is, what, chubby and armored? That's okay. Okay. Oh, I definitely don't need the girl's power where she can, like, blow stuff up. But in a... I don't know, she blows stuff up in, like, a dusty way with bubbles or whatever. That's probably the worst way you could describe her powers, but man, not a power I would ever need in real life. Probably the most useful one? Oh, I don't like you. What am I supposed to throw at you? Oh, I'm supposed to jump on your head. Sorry, buddy. Probably the girl who can, like, move with roller skates or whatever. She's probably pretty high on that list. Just, I'd probably fall over. I don't think I'm skilled enough to have any of their powers. So probably Fred. I'd probably burn down the house, but at least he's got a cool suit, you know? Okay. Thoughts on Hazbin Hotel? It's one of those shows that I really don't want to watch. It doesn't really interest me. That's part of it. It doesn't really interest me, but also, like, I don't know. It doesn't look like the kind of show I would want to watch. So, I won't really be watching that one. Let me see. Favorite web series? I've never really gotten into a web series, so... yeah, I really don't have an answer to that one. I apologize. Why do I like Tangled so much? I mean, part of it is probably childhood bias. There's There's something hidden in there. I didn't get everything. Part of it is just childhood bias. It was one of my favorite films growing up, but everything about it, I think, is what a Disney movie should be. I think the characters are great. The music is great. The music fits the plot, which, oh my gosh, you wouldn't think that's super important, but when it comes to things like Moana 2 and the song Get Lost, you can remove that from the movie, and it changes basically nothing. She doesn't take the advice. But then it comes to, like, Tangled, and the music sounds great, and all of the music is used for plot reasons. I don't know. It's such a good movie. It feels like one of those older Disney movies, you know? Like Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin, just done today. And everything else, I think, has more of a new Disney feel, but that one feels like the melding of new Disney and old Disney. It's super cool. Why do you read almost every comment on your shorts? I don't know. I enjoy it, man. I want you guys to know that I'm there. I want you guys to know that I read the comments. I interact with everything because it interests me. I love seeing people's responses to just the stupid things I come up with. And then a lot of the time I make mistakes when it comes to certain things. One that I made recently was, I did one about the animated sequel that took the longest to come out. And I said Chicken Run 2, which was actually a last-minute addition. I remembered it at the last second. I was already recording the short, but I was just like, wait, no. Have I done Aardman yet? And I remember Chicken Run 2, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm adding that one in. And then the problem was, that is a made-for-streaming movie. And I had not done the made-for-DVD sequel movies. And made-for-streaming is just the new made-for-DVD, you know? So, why would I count that one, but not Bambi 2, which everybody in the comments has told me about? So that's another reason I read the comments, because I am not always right. There's a million movies out there, and I often forget them. I often make a mistake or forget one. So, that's another good reason to read all the comments. But also, you guys are just super, super encouraging. And if someone has a really, really good point against what I'm saying, I love to see it. Again, I always say those are just my thoughts because at the end of the day, they are just my thoughts. There's a lot of other thoughts out there, and I love to hear them. Oh, that's not how you do that. So, yep, I'm dead. Okay. Nope. Okay, favorite rapper. I can't say I listen to many rappers. My brother likes Eminem. Not a lot, but he likes one or two of Eminem's songs. I'm not a huge fan of rap in general. Have I seen The Chosen? That's one that a lot of people have told me to watch, and I started it a while back. Steelers 13, Eagles 17. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh gosh. Oh, get out of there. I hope the Steelers can win that, man. Anyways, back to The Chosen. I started it. It was a little bit boring. Like, I thought it was okay, but it just wasn't super interesting. Again, it comes down to, I gotta budget my time wisely. There's a million things to watch. Oh, and I gotta pick the ones that just interest me the most. And, The Chosen just did not, so I apologize. Edge of Tomorrow. I'm guessing, what, that's Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow, the Tom Cruise movie? I love that film. It's such a stupid movie, but it's like a fun, stupid movie. Ever seen Ben-Hur? No, I don't think I have. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That about killed me last time. Favorite author? Please reply. Been waiting for an hour. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. See, that is the thing. There's gonna be people in here asking questions. They've been asking for a while. And it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just there are a lot of questions to get to. Oh. That was really close. But favorite author? I don't know. That's a good question. Every single author I can think of has at least one or two, like, problem books. Or maybe not problem books, but when it comes to, like, J.K. Rowling, I really, really, really like the Harry Potter books. But then there's also, I don't know. I really didn't like any of the stuff that she did with, oh wait, I need to grab this. I did not like any of the stuff that she did with the Fantastic Beasts movies. I thought it was stupid of her to ever sign on and make those. Because those were just, meaningless cash grabs. And then she said a lot of stuff about, like, the backgrounds of certain characters, or this character did this after the books, this character did that after the books. It's just like, that doesn't line up at all with what you wrote them as. So, I don't know. I would probably go back to, I don't know. I can't think of any authors where it's just like, oh yeah, that's my favorite author. I like Chris Riddell. He helped make that other book series I was just talking about, The Edge Chronicles. But I think I read another one of his books, and it just was not that good. So, I don't know. Have I seen Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3? Yeah, actually I have. I saw Spider-Man 1 recent-ish. Pretty good movie. It's janky and weird, but like in a fun way, you know? Spider-Man 3. I saw that in like a hotel room or something. Oh. I don't think it was a hotel room. But I saw that one. It was on cable TV for some reason. And it was such a... It was such a weird drug trip, man. There's like 5 villains in that movie. And then I've only seen Spider-Man 2 once. And that was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was probably pretty good, though. Do I love the Arkham games? Those are games people absolutely swear by. Man, I should probably focus on my gaming this section. Those are games people absolutely swear by. I've just not had the pleasure of playing yet. I will admit, I've not played a lot of big third-party games. Like, I'm much more of an indie gamer or Valve, honestly. I love a lot of Valve games. Again, I will stand by Portal 2. And Half-Life 2. Love that game. But no, haven't played Arkham, sadly. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this section. I knew I would get stuck here. This is always a difficult area. Okay. Okay. How high can my jump be from there? Not super high. Marvel or DC, please reply. Yeah, see, that's an interesting question. Because my answer would be... neither. Kind of. I believe that Marvel has better heroes. I think that DC has better villains. And I think that, Batman, I like Batman better than the Avengers. I will stand by that. Batman is incredible. Don't crush me. Please don't crush me. But I think the Avengers are better than the Justice League. Like, I don't think the Justice League has ever gotten a good movie. I don't know if they ever will. Hopefully James Gunn can do them right, but I have no idea. Thank you for replying. Hey, you're welcome! Sorry, man. Have I ever played a Pokemon game? Yes. Pokemon Fire Red and the other one. I think I played Fire Red. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. My only problem was it was like, oh yeah, I wanted to only collect the original 151 Pokemon, and that was like the game where I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to do it in this one. And then I get to the end game, and they start adding in Pokemon from other things. I'm just like, oh, there's too many Pokemon in this one. What? I only wanted 151. So I never really got too much further. Probably a stupid reason to quit, but quit I did. It was pretty great. Have I seen Best Christmas Pageant? Please. Have I seen Best Christmas Pageant? Please reply. I have not seen that one yet. I've heard good things though, so hopefully I'll see it soon. Have I played Hollow Knight? I tried Hollow Knight. It was one of those games that I tried, and like, I'd probably enjoy if I played more, but it wasn't good enough from the first 5 minutes to really sink my teeth into. I didn't like the jumping. I was talking to my friend about that. I was just not a fan of the jumping mechanics. And if it's a platformer, you gotta really like the jumping, you know? Favorite movie that has come out this year? Oh, see, you've been asking that for a while, I think. I may have seen that question once or twice so far. And that one's tough because I want to make a short at the end of the year, because now they can be 3 minutes long. I've seen like 21 movies this year. I think I can fit all of them into one short. But I will say, some that are going to place pretty high are Inside Out 2. Surprisingly, Twisters. I quite enjoy that movie. I really liked Transformers 1. And of course, Thelma the Unicorn is going to be up there. You guys know I will not shut up about that movie. But those would be my favorite movies so far. I don't think any movies at the end of this year are going to take the throne from my current number one. Unless there's like a streaming film I haven't heard about. But you never know. There's always a chance. Again, people really, they're excited for Sonic 3. I think it'll be pretty good. Let me see. Favorite Minecraft soundtrack? Ooh. I see you said classic, so I'm gonna not talk about the new ones, even though I absolutely do love the new ones. I wish the new update with the tree guy, the creaking, I wish that had music. That was the most annoying part of the new update. But you asked about the C418 ones. Oh my gosh, that's a good question. I really like Drayton. That's a really, really good one. Oh, Tazwell. That's got to be my favorite. That one's 8 minutes long, I think, and the first 4 minutes are just a build-up. And then it gets there, and it's so calming. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Favorite character / thoughts on Stranger Things? Steve. I don't even think I need to say much more. Steve. Gosh. Steve. And thoughts on Stranger Things? It's good. Like, I loved Season 1. Absolutely loved Season 2. Loved Season 3. Did not like Season 4. Which, I talked about that in a short, but it's just not my thing, you know? I did not like that season. I'm hoping Season 5 is good. I don't think it will be, but you never know. Oh my gosh! Guys! Guys, we got a super chat! Wait! I gotta check this. Let me see. From Melanie Davis with $4.99. Thank you so much. We love Bacon Guy. What is your opinion of Majora's Mask versus Echoes of Wisdom? That's a good question. Echoes of Wisdom, that's the new one, I think, with Princess Zelda. Yeah, I've not played either, but I think they're both cool concepts. I think Majora's Mask might have a cooler concept, because, like, what, the moon is coming in, it's going to destroy everything. But I think the new one, the Echoes of Wisdom one, I like that they finally gave Princess Zelda a game. It was about time, you know? So, thank you so much for the super chat. I've not played those, but I do really, really love Tears of the Kingdom. That is honestly my favorite game of the last several years. Transformers Prime, please reply. I've seen Transformers 1. That's about the extent of my Transformers knowledge, so I'm so sorry. You like jazz? Do I like jazz? Well, thanks for asking, Barry B. Benson, but I'm not the biggest fan of jazz. Like, it's okay. It's okay, it's not really my thing. But I do have to say, it makes for an insanely good quote. So thank you so much for bringing a little bit of the B movie in here. Do I play the Sonic games? I think I answered that earlier. No, I don't really play the Sonic games. Ooh, get the star. Favorite childhood show? I can't say Gravity Falls, because that was not a childhood show. That was one people kept saying, hey, you gotta watch this. Favorite childhood show? I mean, Phineas and Ferb, gotta be up there. Absolutely loved it. I've said Dragon's Race to the Edge. Man, I love that one. But I don't know, man. Oh, probably the Clone Wars. I don't know if that was my favorite as a kid, but watching it now, that one I think holds up the best of any show. And I don't know. It's so well written, man. From beginning to end, it is just so, so good. Okay. Do I wear wigs? Well, I guess by technicality, yes. If you watch the Halloween one, yes. Bacon Guy was wearing a costume. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness that was not a pit. Bacon Guy was wearing a costume of Frankenstein, which a lot of people said it was, they said it was moldy bacon? No, that was totally Frankenstein. And yes, he technically had a wig on there. So that's the answer to your question, I suppose. There you go. Hey, yay! I like gems. Have I watched Saving Private Ryan? I saw it. I think that was an okay war film. Like, it was one of those films that was... People talked about that one for years, where they were just like, oh my gosh, that's the best war movie ever made. And I watched it, and it was good. It was good. When it comes to war things, I think Band of Brothers was better when it comes to World War II. I think that was also made by, oh, the dude who stars as Woody. Why can't I think of his name? Yeah, he's a big actor. I'll regret that I can't think of his name off the top of my head. That was another project by him. Or he was involved with that one, but I don't know. I also really liked 1917. That was a really, really good war movie, but I was not the biggest fan of Saving Private Ryan. It was just a good movie. Not a great movie, but a good one. What Disney movie deserves a sequel? I mean, I think all the ones that could even have a shot at getting a sequel have gotten a sequel or will get a sequel. I mean, I think the one that's most likely to get a sequel next is probably Encanto, just because, oh my gosh. They gotta make sequels off of everything people like, and that is their most beloved movie since... I don't know what, since, what, 2018 was Ralph Breaks the Internet? People don't like that one. They didn't do one in 2017. I don't know, since Zootopia, I think. Which, that one's getting a sequel now. So, I don't know. I think all the ones that deserve sequels have gotten or are getting them, Zootopia included. Tangled does not need a sequel. I will stand by that. They're ruining it enough with the live action. We got all we needed. So, I don't know. I saw someone ask the 100K play button question of, am I annoyed that it's not bigger? Kind of. I am a little bit annoyed because, you know, the problem is, people are always going to be like, oh my gosh, you got the shorts one. You got the shorts YouTuber one. Well, I don't know. Everything's gotten more expensive recently, so I can see why they would want to save a bit of money and make them a bit smaller. So that's okay. But yes, I think... Oh, get out of there. I think I am allowed to be annoyed at the fact that mine will be a little bit smaller, you know? Worst film I've ever seen. I mean, Wish has got to be up there. Absolutely hated that film. I don't know about the worst I've ever seen, though. Wish and Strange World are both pretty high on that list. Favorite music artist? It's gotta be Owl City. I think I've said that before, but oh my gosh, he's so good. Have I ever seen Amphibia? If I've not, it's on Disney+. I've not seen it. I think my brother watched part of it. He said it was okay. That's another one where it's like, I would have to find the time to watch it, and it's not something I'm interested enough to watch the full show on, you know? So maybe at some point I'd watch that, but no promises. Probably not. So I believe I'm gonna go... I think I'm out of drink. Yep, I'm about out. I'm gonna go refill this really quick. So I'm gonna give you guys a mission. Can you guys do this for me? This is Broadword. Can you see him? Maybe. I can't tell if you can see him. I think you can probably see him. This is Broadword. I need you to watch Broadword for me, alright? Can you make sure he doesn't go anywhere? Can you do that for me? Because if he disappears, he's my best friend. He is my best friend. And if he disappears, I don't even know what I'm going to do. So please, make sure you watch him for me. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere. Alrighty? I will be right back. Alright, I am... What? You let him get away? What? I gave you one job, okay? I told you not to let Bronwyn get away. He's my best friend. He's not coming back now. Oh my gosh, come on, guys. I gave you one job. Oh, okay, whatever. I guess we can play some more Kirby. So, you let Bronwyn get away, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Disappointment. I'm disappointed in all of you. I'm kidding. You guys got me to 100,000. How could I be disappointed? Moment of silence for Broadward, though. I don't think he's ever coming back. Okay, hello. And I guess welcome back to me, because you guys have been here. Thank you for staying. Have I ever seen the Backyardigans? Maybe? Oh, I think probably. Probably, like way back in the day. But I've not seen the Backyardigans in like absolute ages. So I definitely couldn't name any of the characters or tell you anything about them. Thoughts on Nico D'Angelo? I'll be honest, I can't tell you off the top of my head who that is. So I do not know. He's gonna come back? I don't know. I don't know if Broadward will ever come back. The cheese is in your house? What do? You send it back to me, dang it! Money for replacement Broadward? Thank you so much! Oh, hopefully he comes back. You've given me money. I'd be disappointed if he didn't. Seriously, thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, what's a movie you love to hate? I mean, oh, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Wish. I mean, it seems pretty obvious, but oh man, worst Disney Pixar movie. I gotta say it again. Wish. That'll be my answer probably like every bad Disney related question you can ask. It's Wish or Strange World. It's one of those two. Oh. All right, collect my guts. You're taking the cheese? He's your son now? That feels really weird and really wrong, but okay. Have I seen Voltron? Yeah, I watched the Netflix version, so not the old one. I really liked it as a kid in the beginning, but then the problem was, see, the big problem with that show is that the characters, they keep changing lines. So if you've never seen the show, it's like, I don't know, they get in like these lion transformer things, and they all wear, nice, they all wear costumes, the same exact color as their lions. But as the show goes on, for some reason, they start changing lions, but they don't change costumes. So like the red guy will be in the blue lion. And it's just like, no, get back to your own lion. Other than that, the show like completely fell off near the end just because like they had a villain for the first 4 seasons and then they kind of killed him and then they made 4 more seasons. And other than Lotor, who I thought was like okay, but they didn't do enough with, they just kind of fumbled around trying to figure out who the villain was for the rest of the series, and it completely fell off. The last season was absolutely horrible. Thoughts on Princess of the Frog and Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken? I realize those are different questions, but I will answer both of them, I think. So Ruby Gillman... Ruby Gillman was not that good. Like, I think it was the worst performing DreamWorks movie of all time. It at least had the worst opening of DreamWorks movies ever. Just discovered you. You're a fan. Oh, thank you so much. Dude, that's great. That's so cool to hear. Still, it had the worst opening of any DreamWorks movie ever, and one of the worst box offices, even worse than the movie that came out like directly in 2020, the year of COVID. Okay, skipping this. And I can kind of see why. I will not come and see your brothers. Oh my gosh. I can see why. It's just not that good of a movie. It's fine. I think her design is really good, but like the movie itself, it was nothing to write home about. They revealed everything in the trailers. It honestly would have been a much more interesting movie had they not revealed the fact that the mermaid was the villain in the trailers. And then thoughts on Princess and the Frog. I think, number one, that one's gonna get a remake in the next 2 years. They haven't announced it, but oh my gosh, they will. That's totally getting a remake. I'm gonna play this level. But number 2, I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. I don't think it's that fun. Like, oh, I thought this was the... I thought this was the race one. Whoops. Might not answer too many questions during this one. This one's really hard. I thought it was an okay movie, you know? I didn't get all the way through it. It wasn't good enough for me to finish it, which... that doesn't say a lot of good. I think Tiana, as far as, like, fitting on the Disney princess roster, yeah, she fits. Even Asha, if she was a Disney princess, like, she would fit, design-wise. I think it works. My only problem with the movie, the biggest problem, it was boring, but the biggest good thing about that movie? Oh my gosh. The villain is so good. Like, what, the Dr. Facilier? He is the scariest villain that Disney's had in a long time, and his villain song is absolutely incredible. So, I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. I know nothing about that prince. Oh! Which is another reason why people keep asking me to do, like, a prince ranking short. The princesses are easy to, like, research, and even if you've not seen Cinderella, like, you know who Cinderella is. You know stuff about Cinderella. But when it comes to, like, I don't know, the prince from Pocahontas? I guess he's not a prince, but he does marry her. Yeah, I probably know more about him from the history books than I do about him from the actual movie. So, Princess and the Frog is... not my favorite Disney movie by a long shot. But I understand that a lot of people like it, so if you like it, feel free. Just my thoughts. Okay, favorite Zelda game? How do you think the entire thing compares to those other games? I saw Metroid on there. Sorry, it disappeared. That's a good question. I am usually not that big of a Zelda fan. I'm usually not that big of a Zelda fan, but I really, absolutely love Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Those are some of the greatest movies? What am I saying? Those are some of the greatest games of all time. I did not think Tears of the Kingdom was going to be even half as good as it was. That is a platform I can get on. Okay, just making sure. But they are both absolutely immaculate. I'm hoping the next one they do is good. It probably will be. It'll be a complete reinvention, I'm expecting. It's not going to be set in the same world as Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. We'll see. We'll see. I'm interested. But how does it compare to those other gaming series? I saw Kirby. Oh my gosh, whoa. Wow, I have a lot of coins if I was able to survive that. I think the Kirby series is okay. I think they should all be more like Epic Yarn. This game is the best. But yeah, I don't really know how to say how it compares. I think as far as sales go, yeah, Zelda's always gonna be one of their top. And it's definitely, as far as, like, how big it is in Nintendo's eyes, Zelda is second probably only to Mario. So, hopefully that helps answer your question. Thank you for keeping my cousins entertained. Found you at 50K, wish it found you sooner. Well, thank you so much for finding me in the first place. And, dude, anytime. Just the fact that people are entertained just by these little 1-minute videos I put together is... it's such a blessing, man. It is so cool. So, no. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Least favorite Smash game. Oh, whoa, there's a star over here. Let me see. I just read your question and I can't even remember it. Was it Star or Star Wars? Oh, least favorite Smash character? Was that it? Could have been it. I'm sorry, guys. Least favorite Smash character. I hate Ganondorf. He's useless. Because he's just a bad version of Captain Falcon. You know? He's not that good. So, yeah. I don't know if he's my least favorite, but I really don't like him. There's some bad characters in the game, like Pichu or Jigglypuff. I say bad because I'm bad with Jigglypuff. Ratatouille video win, lol. Dude. Thanks for showing up to the stream. And we'll see. But I really don't know. I'd say Ganondorf. He's not my favorite. Thoughts on turning red? I have not seen Turning Red, and I do not plan on it. I think... Oh, this is crazy. I think Turning Red is the only Pixar movie I've never seen, and I really don't want to. The main character, from everything I've seen, from the trailers, the footage... I watch footage and stuff of these movies all the time. No, I will not come see your brothers! Oh my gosh. She is such an unlikable character, just because she's so, like, self-important. I don't know. The movie just looks... The visual style is pretty good, but I don't know. When will you wear wigs? I answered your question, Mr. Dysfunctional! Or is that a different wig question? I can't even tell at this point. But I wore wigs once, I'll probably wear it again for Halloween, or if I have any other alternate skins. But as far as Turning Red goes, I don't know. It's just not... It's not a movie I'm interested in. It kind of repulses me, so I probably will not watch it. Will I live stream again? Yeah, probably 150k? 200k? We'll see. Somewhere around then. It will not be super often. Like, people like Dano, he does live streams all the time, which I had to plan my live stream around Dano's live stream. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't stealing viewers from him, he wasn't stealing viewers from me, because I know our audiences have a lot of overlap, and so, I had to just plan this one in accordance with his stream, which is why this is a Sunday and not Saturday afternoon. I don't even know if he streamed yesterday. He probably did. Oh, gosh, come on, man. But, yeah, I will almost certainly stream again. I really enjoy this so far, honestly. And I'm definitely not going to be able to beat this game today. There's definitely going to be more game to play. Originally, I was going to play Celeste. Yeah, this was going to be a Celeste stream, but Celeste is such a hard game. And I was replaying it, and I was just like, man, I love this game, but I don't think I could play this and answer questions at the same time, you know? So here I am, playing Kirby's Epic Yarn. But yeah, I'll stream again. What is some advice for making a channel? Yeah, I've seen those emojis. Sorry, man. Haven't gotten around to your question yet. I think my biggest advice, I think I gave this advice the other day, but find something no one else is doing and do it. Like, if you can find something that you're not seeing anybody else do, that's exactly what I just said. But yeah, if you can find, like, a niche or an opening, then yeah, you're probably going to do a pretty good job. With me, I noticed there were no people posting daily movie shorts with an animated character. There were people posting daily movie shorts, there were people posting videos based on movies with animated characters, and there were people that were posting this kind of content, but, like, maybe as a side thing, they would do more long-form videos. And I was just like, you know what? Nobody's doing shorts. There's an opening. I need to try and do that. And I did, and my gosh, it worked. It really worked out. So that's definitely something I would suggest. I feel like I had a better answer for that one. That was a question that I was expecting to get asked, and I can't remember. Oh my gosh, this guy's not going to shut up, is he? But that would be what I'd say. And then also, patience. Absolute patience with everything. Have patience on the views that are gonna come in. Have patience with your viewers who are not always gonna agree with you. Which, on the most part, 99% of the time, with my comment section, like, yeah, people are really, really positive. But again, usually, if you read in the comments, the kind of thing that sticks in your mind are the mean things. So, I don't know, you're going to bed? Hey, well, thanks for joining the stream, man. But, I don't know. Just be patient with all of it. With me, I got relatively lucky, and within, like, the first 4 days, I had already gotten 1 or 2 shorts had gotten, like, 1,000 views. But then, a few days later, all my views died down again. And then there's sometimes you'll put out a short and it's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna do really, really well. And you put it out, and all the stats say it's doing really, really well. except it's not getting views, and you're just like, oh, come on, man, that's so annoying. But you just gotta be patient, you know? You just gotta be patient. And I think if you're patient, eventually things will work out. I, again, got so lucky. I was not expecting at all to have 100K by the end of the year, much less within basically a year. Seriously, you guys are the absolute best. What's your opinion on Elemental? Hate that movie. Absolutely hate it. I think the romance in it is horrible. Like, I think that both characters are unlikable and abusive, and I don't like them. I don't like the movie. I don't like anything about it. The art style, I rewatched it because I wanted to do a short on it, and then in rewatching it, I was just like, I don't think there's enough here to make a video. But I don't know. It's not my thing. It's not that great of a film, in my opinion. I don't know if it's as bad as Lightyear, but it's up there. It was not good. What's favorite school subject? That's what it looked like. I don't know. Have you worn wig? What the heck? Shut up! I've answered your questions 3 times, dysfunctional! Favorite school subject? That's a good question. I really liked geography. Just learning about, like, where things are in the world. That was really, really cool. I'm a reader. I didn't like reading, mostly just because... Oh, crud. Mostly just because I didn't like when I was told, hey, you have to read this thing. And it's usually not a thing I like. I usually like reading the things I like to read, you know? But geography, that was a pretty fun one. Quite enjoyed that one. Hated science. Still hate science. Oh, it's the worst. Oh, if your channel wasn't about reviewing movies and such, what would it be about? See, I don't know if there's anything else I could make a channel off of. The number one thing that... I mean, my family knows this. Me and my family, that's about all we do in our free time. Not watch movies, but just, like, analyze them and talk about them and rip them to shreds. Like, I'm sure it drives people insane sometimes, but... man, people I absolutely love doing it. They absolutely love doing it. They are the absolute best for doing it with me. But I don't know. I quite love analyzing movies, tearing them apart, and I don't think there's anything else I would make. I don't think there's anything else I would be able to make a channel off of. But that's also the great thing about this channel. It doesn't have to just be movies. That was stupid. I can talk about pretty much anything, and it'll work. That's why this channel model is so good. I can talk about movies one day, I can talk about games the next day, and then I can talk about, oh, I don't even know, like, YouTubers, or Mr. Beast being the Antichrist. Yeah, you never know. Okay, I saw some guy saying they had been asking since the beginning of the stream, favorite Kirby character, and I think my answer is incredibly boring. It's Kirby! He's just the pink little ball of fluff, you know? He's such a cool guy. He's gotta be my favorite, man. Aw, man. Especially, and it does come down to it, I do love Kirby in Smash as well. Now, DDD is the better character in Smash, in my opinion. But Kirby was my first main, and he's just such a good character in that game. And he's just a little pink ball with eyes. Like, he's great. Johnny Razor knows what he's about. He absolutely loves Kirby. And yeah, he's 100% right. Kirby's the best. You keep getting ads. Yeah, I had, there were 3 different ad options. And, yeah, I'd never made a stream before, so it was fascinating looking at it. You had conservative ads, normal ads, and then, like, I don't remember the word they used, but just, like, ads all the time. A lot of ads. And so I just went with conservative. I was like, we don't need too many ads. And so, yeah. Hopefully, they're skippable. Hopefully, there's not too many of them. So, apologies. I went with the tiniest option. What's a fandom you will never leave? Oh. See, it depends. Because a lot of the time, I am a fan of something, but I wouldn't exactly call myself part of the fandom. Just because a lot of fandoms are, like, really obsessive over certain things to the point where it's just like, if you say anything against what they like, it's like, you're, I don't know, they're gonna come and take your children or something. It's just like, dude, calm down. I just don't like that movie very much. And then the other thing when it comes to, like, things to be a fandom of, like, again, I love Harry Potter, but Fantastic Beasts was bad. I love Marvel. The MCU is bad right now. I loved Disney. You guys know all I do right now is just talk about how bad Disney is. So, like, I mean, there's very few things out there where I can be like, oh yeah, I'm a huge part of this fandom, where it's just like, I don't know, it's usually not good for long. And when it is good, oh, I mean, I guess I could say Gravity Falls just because, like, they haven't ruined that, just like I was saying earlier, but you never know. If they make something else, maybe they could. I don't think there's any license out there that can't fall down. That's the way I look at it. And that's probably not exactly what you were asking for, but I don't think any license is infallible. Alright. Someone wants a shout out. Sorry, buddy. I think everybody could see you in the chat, so I believe I probably will not say your name to shout you out. So, the problem with Kirby right now, I don't know if you guys know this game, but we are at the train part, and this part is difficult, so I gotta reposition, because I have to use the Wii remote. Whew, okay, so, give me a second. Okay, I think I'm gonna be sitting a little further back from my mic, so if my voice doesn't sound really good, I do apologize. Okay. Here we go. Do I play the Spider-Man PS4 games? I've never played them. They look fun though. Oh, my remote is wobbly. Oh boy. Never played them, but they do look pretty fun. So there's something I'm hoping on playing at some point, you know? Do I watch Rumble Pack? I will admit, I do not. Now, Rumble Pack, that's the podcast with all the people from Shorts Wars. Pretty sure. I absolutely love pretty much all of those guys. Like, Joe Kane, Dano, Pear. I love all their personalities and content. But when it comes to, like, a lot of them, they curse a lot. And I don't know. I try to limit the amount of cursing and stuff I see in here, and what on earth is going on? I don't know, there is just a lot in their stream. So, I tried one, didn't get super far. It's not really for me. Okay, I've got stuff blocking the Wii sensor. That probably would make this more difficult. Okay, let me see. That's not at all how you do that. Thoughts on the LEGO movies? I absolutely love LEGO Movie 1. LEGO Batman is honestly really good. LEGO Ninjago? That's sad. I completely missed that thing. LEGO Ninjago is fine. Like, actually it was pretty bad. It wasn't that great. And then LEGO Movie 2. That's the one that's just fine. This is sad. This is just disappointing. I think... I've not seen the new one. Which, it is a LEGO movie, but it's not really part of the LEGO movie series, you know? What just happened? Oh my gosh. But... I don't know. The LEGO movies are pretty great. The original one is one of the greatest films ever made. And wow, that was difficult. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the LEGO movies. Okay, so I saw someone ask, have I seen Skeleton Crew? Kind of. Again, I have been sick to death these past few days. You can hear my voice. It is getting steadily deader and deader. I've been sick to death, and so I've watched a lot of random stuff. One of those things being Skeleton Crew. I started the first episode, and I'll be honest, I don't know how good my opinion, like how valid my opinion is because I was sick out of my mind, but I did kinda like it. Like, I really expected to hate it. I thought I was gonna really, really not like it. But it felt like it got the basics of Star Wars better than just about anything I've seen so far. Like, the music felt good. The characters were fine. The opener, honestly, I would say that's the best Star Wars opener we've gotten since Mando, which isn't to say it's as good as Mando. It's not near as good as Mando. It's just to say everything since has been so bad or so boring. Like, do you remember how Ahsoka opened up? It was like a 5-minute scene of her going from pillar to pillar, not even talking. She was just, like, doing magic stuff on the pillars. And it wasn't even magic stuff. She was just, like, opening them. Oh, by the way, this is one of my favorite levels in the entire game. It's just such a cute level. It's so cool. Anyways, back to my Star Wars rant. I don't know. I don't think that Ahsoka... It wasn't a good show. She was a great character in the Clone Wars show, but I think they did her horribly in the Ahsoka show itself. And the show was just boring. Skeleton Crew felt like it was being made by people who cared more about Star Wars. Now, on the other hand, it was the least Star Wars... Oh, wow. It was the least Star Wars setting of any Star Wars game so far. Of any Star Wars movie so far. Of any Star Wars show so far. Man, my brain is dying if you can't tell. It does have the least Star Wars feel in that way, just because, like, yeah, it's set in kind of the Star Wars equivalent of a neighborhood, which is so weird. You see, like, aliens walking dogs and stuff. It's very odd, but, like, the basics are right. One of my brother's biggest complaints when it comes to Star Wars now is, I think it was with, like, Andor or Obi-Wan or something. They had, there weren't near enough aliens. It was too many humans. And you go back to the original Star Wars movies, especially Episode 4, Tatooine was covered in aliens. Like, there were very few humans. It was mostly just people in, like, these cool puppet claymation masks. It was awesome. And this show, they don't have CGI alien characters. They've just got a bunch of cool practical effect type alien characters. And the music sounded good. I'm repeating myself at this point, but again, it got the basics of Star Wars right. So, it was fun. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I've not watched any more than the first episode, but the first episode was fine. It was all fun. As a Christian, what are my thoughts on the praying mechanic in Breath of the Wild? I mean, I suppose that's a good question. I don't know. No, that is a good question. I think, obviously, the god in that game is not real. But that's what people of every culture do. Like, whatever god you believe in, you do pray to them. And I believe in the God of the Bible. I believe they are the one true God. But there are other people out there who, they don't believe that. And they pray to gods that I personally don't believe exist. And in Breath of the Wild, I believe, yeah, he's praying to a god that does not exist. So that's just, it's world building. It's part of the world, you know? So, I don't have any... I guess there are people out there who would see them praying to anything other than the one true God and be like, oh my gosh, no, you can't play that game. No, I think that's... If you don't play it for that reason, that's okay. But for me, that's not an issue. What is my opinion on the newly announced Cars 4? Ooh. My opinion is, I still am not a believer that it's 100% real. See, we got kind of an announcement a while back. It wasn't an announcement. Dad's Reviews made a video on how Cars 4 was happening, and then I looked it up, and it wasn't confirmed. It was just a quote by a dude at Pixar being like, we have more Cars content coming in the future. And Dad's Reviews took that to mean, hey, we're making we're making another Cars movie. Which, yeah, it could, but, like, they make shorts, they make Disney Plus shows, there's a million other things it could be. And then there was, like, the Brazilian leak not too long ago, where, what was it? It was, like, at the Brazilian, D23, they revealed accidentally in a survey that Cars 4 was supposed to be announced. Again, I think if they were making it, announcing it now is a horrible idea, just because they have so much, they've got so many other things coming. We still know nothing about Incredibles 3. So, like, don't announce a new Cars movie until we know more about all these other movies that Pixar has announced, because they have a lot of movies announced. So, it could exist. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but the movies make money, so it is entirely possible. Alright. Am I ever going to play Limbus Company? I don't know what that is. So, probably not, I apologize. Why don't I like Yoshi's Woolly World? I don't not like it, it's just kind of like the other things I've mentioned so far, like Klaus, where it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's just not something I'm super interested in. Wow, I missed a lot in this level. It's fine, but when it comes to games, I think Kirby's Epic Yarn, the one I'm playing right now, oh my gosh. This game is perfect because it is very low stakes. You don't die in this one, you just lose gems. Yoshi's Woolly World is a little more high stakes for me, and then you've got like the yarn throwing mechanic. The yarn ball, or are they cotton balls? I don't even remember. You've got some kind of throwing mechanic, which is, it's okay, you know? It's just not as good, in my opinion. I don't think this series... I don't think that series is as good a spiritual successor as this game is. This is such a good game. I have a science test tomorrow and decided to watch your stream instead of revise. Well, I am not your parents, but I will probably still tell you, hey, bad decision. Maybe watch for a little bit longer, but oh man, you're gonna regret that tomorrow. Favorite Harry Potter book or movie? Also, do you remember me? Oh, yeah, I recognize your profile picture. Now, I probably don't remember off the top of my head if you've asked any Q&A questions or what precisely you've said, but I do remember. I've seen you around. But, favorite Harry Potter book? Oh, it's gotta be number 6. They did Half-Blood Prince so dirty in the movie. Oh my gosh. The book, though, it is so good. It's so well written. I think that all of the characters... I don't know. No, the characters are good in that one, but what's so good is it just paints Voldemort's backstory so perfectly, you know? It does such a good job delving into who he is and why he became the man he became. And it's so interesting. So yeah, that's so good. Okay. I will return. See you later. Let me see. If I remember correctly, you're not an anime fan, but if you... Oh yeah. Yeah. I have seen Attack on Titan. Or at least the first season. It was pretty good. Again, it's another one of those things where... Not enough where I desperately want to watch more, but it was good. You know? It was okay. Favorite Mario Kart game? Ooh. Mario Kart 8 is probably the one where if I was stuck and I had to play one, I'd want to play that one because it has the most content. But my favorite? Oh, it's gotta be, the Wii one. The Wii was my childhood, if you can't tell. I'm playing a Wii game right now as a celebration for my 100K. But, oh my gosh, it's so good. The Wii one, I have that game basically memorized, or I thought I did, and then like 4 or 5 years ago, we watched a video that went into like a few different secret areas that we hadn't heard about, and I absolutely loved that. Just knowing there was more in the game that I have been playing for ages, it was so cool. Who am I? I am Bacon Guy. You're watching a Bacon Guy stream. This is me. This is all you get. You don't get my face. You don't get whoever. Yeah. You get me, Bacon Guy. Woo. Alright. Favorite Mandalorian season? Also, thanks for replying to all 3 of my comments. Wow. Hey, you're welcome. Favorite Mando season? Ooh. I think Mando season 1... Seasons 1 and 2 were both so good, you know? Oh, I need to get on it from over here. Season 3 was horrible. Absolutely hated it. But Season 1, it did such a good job at bringing you back into Star Wars from just a different perspective, but still feeling exactly like Star Wars. It was so good. And then you had, Season 2, I thought that was... if the first one built its own Star Wars identity, I thought Season 2 did a great job of bringing in other aspects of Star Wars, like Ahsoka and Boba Fett, and of course, the big Jedi man himself at the end, which was so cool to see. And then Season 3 threw everything out the window and was just horrible, but you know what, whatever. Have you ever played sports? No! I am absolutely horrendous at sports. That's just kind of the joke in our family. Like, I guess that's another reason why we talk movies and play movies so much. We're just not sports people. Nothing about us is sportsy. In fact, I've got one brother that he has just what feels like this magnetization towards his head to where if someone takes like a baseball or a dodgeball or something and throws it in the air, it's gonna hit him in the head. That's just how it's gonna go, and you can't stop it. So we just kind of have an aversion to sports, you know? You have just started my villain arc. Well, good. Favorite musical, and have you seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? That's technically 2 questions, but what if I told you my favorite musical was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? I don't remember if that's a musical, and it's either way, it's not. So I have seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It was, I saw it years ago. I remember basically nothing about it, except, I mean, there was a car. That was pretty important to the movie. I remember that much. And then favorite musical. I mean, Tangled. But that feels unfair, but it's probably Tangled. It's, I don't know, like, what else am I supposed to say? I feel like that's the answer for like 50% of these questions, but man, it's Tangled. Favorite FNAF game. I have never played a FNAF game. Never played a FNAF game. Which, I know that's heresy, but I don't know. Just never... It's one of those other things that I didn't learn about it until it was way... not past its prime, because people are still, like, super into it, but it had been around for a long time after I'd already learned about it, and I was like, oh, well, I should look it up, maybe learn a bit about it. And then I see that MatPat has, like, 50 videos on it, and I'm just like, no, this is not worth it. I'm not getting into this. I like Poppy's Playtime better. That's one I know a little bit more about, and yeah, I just think it's a little bit better written. Because I have learned a bit about FNAF since, and I just like Poppy better. Okay. Any opinions on the Madagascar franchise? This is gonna sound really weird. The only one I've seen is the opener of Madagascar 3. My brother had seen all of them, and he was just like, yeah, I don't like any of them, but the opener to Madagascar 3 is one of the most absolute insane things I've ever seen. You have to see this. And I watched it, and yeah, it was absolute madness. Have I ever played Star Fox? Ooh, no, I can't say I have. Well, maybe I played the original one, like, a long time ago. Probably not, though. Did I mess this up? Ooh, maybe I did. Ooh, yeah, never really got into Star Fox. But yeah, I don't even really like many of the characters in Smash from Star Fox, so yeah. Sorry about that. It's a little bit disappointing. What's your opinion on Matilda? I've seen both Matilda, read the book, and seen part of the musical. Didn't watch much of it. I remember really liking the movie. The book? Yeah, I liked it a lot as a kid. I loved that author, Roald Dahl. Oh yeah, if the dude who asked the question... I say dude, it could be anyone. If the person who asked the question about favorite author a while ago is still around, Roald Dahl, he'd be up there. He is a pretty good author. I like his stuff. I guess he's passed away, but still, he's pretty cool. Have I ever played Golden Sun? I think I answered that one. No, I do not know what that is. Have I tried Marvel Rivals? No, but that's one that, like, I watch a lot of YouTube, and that's one where I see thumbnails for that one a lot, so I guess that has a pretty good following. But no, I have not played that one yet. Answer my Q&A questions! I'm assuming you have them? I don't see them now. That wasn't really a question. I'm sorry if I haven't seen your questions yet. I don't need that star. It's not worth it. Have you watched The Prince of Egypt? If so, what is your favorite part? That's a good question. I honestly... Oh, wow, I did really bad this level. I don't really know. I really like it. I think it's a pretty good movie. But I don't know what my favorite part would be. I think the animation on the whole would be just one of my favorite parts about it, just because it's one of those things that proves 2D animation, I don't know, it's so cool. It can do a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it's one of the best 2D animated movies, and I did really like it. Have I played Disney Dreamlight Valley? Nope. I don't really know what that is. What's my favorite version of Batman? Oh, I think I gotta say Lego Batman. It's gotta be Will Arnett. He absolutely crushed it in Lego Movie. And Lego Movie... I mean, he was in Lego Movie too, but he crushed it in the Lego Movie and did really well in the Lego Batman movie. So, he's gotta be pretty far up there for me. Have I played Crash Bandicoot? I have! Not much, but I have. And it's fine. It's another one that I didn't get super far in, but it was pretty fun. Another one that I do remember, though, is Crash Bash. I played that one a lot. I never got into Mario Party, but I did get into Crash Bash, so that's kind of weird. But I quite enjoyed it. Okay, what movie do I think should not be a musical? Ooh. That's a good question. Oh, man. I mean... You've got a lot of movies that I don't think would work super well as musicals. I think... Well, no, because you've got a lot of super serious musicals. I really don't know. That's an interesting question. I might put Toy Story on there. Like, that's just the first movie off the top of my head where I'm just like, oh yeah, that would be bad as a musical, but man, that would be pretty bad as a musical. Shrek. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing that's an answer to the bad as a musical question? Yeah. Well, that one is a musical, though. I didn't like it. I saw part of it, so maybe that's one that, in my opinion, should have stayed, not a musical. Don't die. Oh, no. Man. Eh, well. But yeah, good question. What do I think of Encanto? I quite like it. I think that's Disney's best movie since Zootopia 2016, so yeah, good movie. Favorite Valve game? Oh my gosh, gotta be Portal 2. Gotta be Portal 2. I absolutely love that game. Have I watched Troll Hunters? Oh yeah, I've seen this question before. Sorry it took me a while. No, I've not watched Troll Hunters. That's another one that people really, really like. It's not on my list of, ooh, I need to watch this soon, but that is what? That's a DreamWorks show, right? But it's not based off a movie. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, I hear a lot about it, so it's probably at least pretty good. Do I have a bacon girl? I have already answered that question in a Q&A, and I will leave you to go back to that Q&A and refer to that question. Thank you very much. Have I seen The Iron Giant? Yes, I have. That's a pretty weird but pretty cool movie. Eat Oreos live on stream. I could be eating Oreos right now and you'd have no idea. I'm not, but I could be. And you're making me hungry for Oreos. Troll Hunters is good. Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Do I like the Jim Carrey Grinch? Yes, I do. I think... Okay, here's my thesis on the Jim Carrey Grinch. I think it makes for a really, really entertaining, good movie. I don't think it's a great Grinch movie. And I don't think Jim Carrey... I don't know, I don't think he does the Grinch story very well. But I think as far as a comedy where you get to see Jim Carrey do his thing, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Favorite Ryan Gosling movie? Ooh. That is an interesting question. I mean, I saw The Fall Guy recently. That one was pretty okay. Ooh, no. I think it's gotta be, oh, the Netflix one. The Gray Man. The Gray Man. I liked that one. I like that one a lot. Thoughts on Minecraft roleplays on YouTube? I've never watched one. Roleplay type content is not something I'm super interested in, so I don't know. That's not really my thing. Favorite Pokemon? Oh, no worries for asking so much. Again, it's hard for me to see all the questions, so... Favorite Pokemon? I've answered that one, but it's a good question. It's gotta be Spheal. I love Spheal. He's so good. He's so cool. He's just a little tubby ball, Spheal, you know? It's great. Oh, also, I will have you know, I have been playing Melody Town this whole level. It is the best level in the game, and I absolutely love it. Usually I don't die, but I guess I died this time. Favorite kids show top 5. I think I went through the ones I really liked earlier, but I quite liked Phineas and Ferb, Dragon's Race to the Edge, The Clone Wars. Those would be my top 3 that I watched as a kid, but as far as shows that kids can also watch now, I mean, I've not seen much of Bluey, but from what I have seen, it's absolutely adorable. And then Gravity Falls. It's so good. And here we are. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. I love this level. I'm gonna get a goal, right? Uh-oh. I better nail this. And boom. So, I'm not in top 5, but that's close. Hey, Bacon Guy, can I draw your Bacon Guy character as a human? Yeah, feel free, man. If you guys ever want to draw fan art or do fan art or any of that kind of thing, you guys go ahead. I absolutely love it. And the best way for me to see it, so I can know that it happened and exists, the best way to do that is to... You can do a YouTube post, which is one of the ways I announce this stream. And if you post it on YouTube and then at me, like, try to, I don't know, you write at Opinionated Bacon, I'll be able to see it. It shows up in my mentions tab. So, yeah, that's great, man. Did I watch Arcane? No, I have not watched Arcane. It's one of those shows, it looks incredibly good as far as, like, the visuals, but I don't know, it just does not, it doesn't really interest me. And I know that's gonna rub a lot of people wrong, because, like, people love this show right now, but I don't know. I do want to, at some point, I might make a short about the most expensive shows of all time, which I'm pretty sure Arcane is on there. It costs, like, $250 million to make, so easily, like, one of the most expensive animated shows. Oh, Squashini, this is gonna be hard. Bye, Bacon Guy. Tell Dano to stop copying you. It's okay. He can copy me all he wants. And see you later, mate. See you later. Alright. Let's do it. Alright. Have I read any Ted Dekker books? Interesting. I don't know who that is. Apologies. Okay. Have I seen Christmas Vacation? That's National Lampoons, I think? I saw it. That was another one where I had heard a lot of good things about it, and then I watched it, and it was fine. It was not near as good as I thought it would be, you know? But that's okay. That's just how it goes. Favorite Undertale character? I mean, this is boring, but I love Sans. I love Sans, I love Papyrus. They're pretty funny. Best Toy Story movie? For me, it's gotta be Toy Story 3. I love Toy Story 3. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, haven't gotten any gems yet, so that's fine. Should you build the new LEGO Star Wars set? I mean, if you get a new LEGO Star Wars set and you want to build it on stream, I will not stop you. That isn't the kind of stream I think I'd tune into, but hey. If that's the kind of thing you enjoy making, feel free, man. And die. Have I played Hollow Knight? I tried it. Didn't really like the jumping mechanics. But it's one that I want to get back into at some point. Squashini is probably my favorite boss in the game. What's yours? Ooh. I mean, Squashini is harder. That's for sure. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I gotta shake. I remember this one. Let me shake. As far as his design goes, yeah, Squashini's up there. He's super, super cool. But, I don't know. That's a good question. I think, I do really like the first one, Fangora. He's easy, but, like, I beat him several times as a child just because he was the easiest one. And it was always fun, you know? It was always fun. Okay. Oh. How can I... I can't grab this from him, I don't think. Yeah, no, I can't. Let me get out of there. Oh! Hey! Look at that, I guess you can. Thoughts on Roblox doors? I'm guessing that's like a game mode or something? I don't play Roblox, so I have no idea. Oh, Squashini's almost dead! Did you know there was Call of Duty on the DS? That's fascinating. They put a lot of weird stuff on those machines. They put, like, they put Minecraft on the 3DS, which apparently that's one of the worst versions of Minecraft. So, I don't know. They can... Oh. Oh, it broke to an ad and you didn't hear the Undertale answer? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's probably Sans or Papyrus. Like, they're funny. They're the funny skeleton people. I know that's probably a boring answer, but, like, it's boring because it's true. They're great. Thoughts on Back to the Future? Oh my gosh, that is one of the greatest movies ever made. Now, it got 2 useless sequels. I mean, didn't get 7 like Jurassic Park. I still stand by the fact that we still only should have gotten 1 Jurassic Park movie. Oh. Ooh. Oh, man. But Back to the Future 1 is really, really good. It's one of my favorite movies ever made, and another one that I may or may not give a 10 out of 10. It's so good. Have I played any instruments? Yeah, I can play a bit of piano. I say a bit. I can play the... One of the songs I used to be able to play really, really well was the How to Train Your Dragon theme, because again, I absolutely love that theme. I've not played or practiced on the piano too often. I haven't done it in ages, but oh my gosh, I love it, man. I love that song. Also, Up Is Down from Pirates of the Caribbean. I was able to do that one too. Never as well as Dragons, but pretty well, and it was pretty good. Alright. Okay. I've been streaming for, what? This is about like 2.5 hours? 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna play one more level, and no, I will not see your brothers! Oh my gosh! I think I'll play one more level, and then I'm gonna have to call this stream a close. Because my voice is about dying, and I feel like my brain is dying too. I don't feel like my answers are as good anymore, you know? But still, thank you guys so much for this so far, and let's finish this stream with one more good level. It's not going to be this one. This is one of those train levels that is super hard to do, especially on this stream. I'm not doing that yet. So let's see. Eagles 27, Steelers 13. Ah! Oh, yeah. I was hoping the Steelers would win, but yeah. That's about what I expected. Okay, thoughts on the AI presidents video? I've seen a lot of AI presidents videos. I don't know which one you're talking about, but I don't really know. I think it's crazy what we can do with AI now, that's for sure, but that's kind of a boring take, so yeah, I don't know. Let me see. What is the worst Disney movie? It's Wish. It's always Wish. It'll always be Wish. Oh, and Springfield. They're like 2 peas in a pod. They're just disgusting, both of them. Do you have any Christian YouTubers that you like? That's a good question. Every once in a while I find a YouTuber where I'm just like, ooh, they are really, really cool. They're really, really cool. And then I learn, whoa, they're a Christian too. That's so cool. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any, but there was one guy I was watching recently. And then they started like quoting the Bible or something, and I was just like, whoa, that's really, really, really cool. But as far as like watching, again, most of the videos I watch are more entertainment focused. It's hard to find when it comes to like, when it comes to watching theological content. I usually don't watch too much of that just because, I don't know. It's interesting, but it depends. I find it hard to find someone that I agree with on all the points. And when it comes to movies and stuff, I think it's completely okay to like watch someone where it's like, oh yeah, I agree with 70% of your takes, but the other 30%, get out of there. Oh my gosh. The other 30% I'm not super big on. With theology though, I don't know, if you only agree with 70% of someone's theology, that is not good. That is probably not good. So, I can't think of... Oh, there's one guy I was watching recently. I don't remember his name, but I had been watching his videos for a while, and then he just went on, like... He started talking about one of his biggest influences, and it was Paul from the Bible, and I was just like, whoa, dude, that is so cool. So, sorry, I can't name anyone off the top of my head. One of the reasons I think this will be my last level, just because my brain is slowly disappearing, but that would be... Yeah. Thoughts on Zootopia and Zootopia Plus? I have not seen Zootopia Plus. It looks like... I mean, just judging it based off the little bits I've seen, it just looks like one of those Disney Plus shorts shows where, like, doesn't really have a narrative, it's just kind of slightly disconnected videos. Can you steal my wig? I mean, yeah, I won't need it for another few months, you can take it. But, yeah, I don't know. Zootopia 1, I think that's a really good movie. And again, one of the few movies where you can justify making a sequel. Oh, can I kill you? Yeah, I can. Nice. But, yeah, it's a good movie. Favorite, so bad, it's a good movie. Ooh. Kind of, sort of, Star Wars Episode 8. Because parts of it are super bad, and I watch those, and it's like, yeah, so bad it's good. And then parts of it, oh, ow. Parts of it are really, really good. And I watch it and I'm like, oh man, I wish the rest of the movie was that good. So, I don't know if that fits. Oh, one that fits way better. Oh, Madam Web. Madam Web was such a good, so bad it's good movie. It was, oh my gosh. I'm so sad that universe is over, by the way. They announced that, oh, the new one, Kraven the Hunter. They announced that's the last Venomverse movie we're getting, which is kind of disappointing, you know? Because those movies were so bad, but in such a good way. And so, I don't know. I was really hoping for the Morbius, Madam Web crossover film, but oh well. Can't have everything, I guess. Get out of there. Not gonna die today. Do I love Christmas cookies? I mean, it depends. Depends on the cookie. I will say, my mother she makes the greatest Christmas treats, and I don't think any of them qualify as cookies. So when I think of Christmas, I don't think of cookies. I think of her incredible treats of so many different kinds. She makes like peanut butter balls. She makes Oreo things. Oh my gosh, they're so good, man. This guy wants me dead. Hi, I just made this channel, and it's like yours. You inspired me. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's so cool to hear that kind of thing, you know. Because there's so many channels out there that inspired me to even get out and do this. Like, I wouldn't... Oh, can't do that, okay. I would not be here, honestly, if it was not for Dano, Shorts Wars, Johnny Razor. Watching Shorts Wars was what made me realize, oh, wow, you can do a lot with YouTube Shorts. And so I was like, okay, I have this channel idea. I'm gonna make it a Shorts channel. And it's turned out super well, because you guys are the best. So, again, thank you guys so much. You're the guy that asked about the Batman Arkham games. Well, thank you for asking a good question. What's your favorite game? Is it this one? This is up there, but favorite game? Ooh. I mean, it's gotta be Portal 2. Yeah, you can tell my brain is dying if I'm having trouble with that question, man. Portal 2 is the best game of all time, and I will stand by that. I have an unholy amount of hours logged into Apex Legends, though, so... Yeah. I do love that game. I think it's fallen off a bit, I'll say that much, but I do love it, and I think they can save it. They just need to stop focusing so much on taxing people's money at every single turn, man. Oh my gosh. This Q&A is like a news interview. Oh, man. I'm assuming that's a compliment, but if not, that's okay, too. Alright. Hey, we got them all that time. Let me see. What is your most hated game? I think this will be my last question. Oh, most hated game. That's a really good question, because usually if I hate a game, I don't play beyond, like, the first 5 or 6 minutes. There's a lot of games that I've gotten, like, stuck in, and I'm frustrated that I got stuck. One game I got stuck on that I wish I finished was Final Fantasy VI. I loved that game, but there's this tower level, or it's not a level, but there's this tower section near the end that is just really, really difficult. And oh my gosh, yeah, it was so hard. It was so hard. I never got past it, and I hated it, because that's such a good game. But yeah, I couldn't get through it. So I wouldn't say that's my most hated game, but I did hate that it got so hard. That one, and then there was a random Mario and Luigi game that I was playing. That one also, I just got stuck out of nowhere. But still, thank you guys so much. This was my first live stream. It was about 2.5 hours, which honestly is really, really good. I was aiming for between 2 and 3, and this is it. So thank you guys for the get well soon messages. Thank you for just showing up to this stream in general, you know? This was really, really fun, and I hope you guys enjoy this as much as me. But those are just my thoughts. You guys have been telling me yours in the comments this whole time, so thank you so much, and see you with the video tomorrow.